like people. Yes. And so, and we got things that are written in stone. And, you could dismiss that until you get to the point when you look about, there's Marcus Gray, who was a French anthropologist.
The heck?
And he began studying the Dogon back in the mid or late 50s.
And I'm going to pause that. I'd like to thank the Heavenly for the opportunity to be able to see you guys. Hope you're doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you woke up this morning chilling, feeling good, happy to wake up, happy that you were protected while you were sleeping. Because anything could happen while you're sleeping. You know what I mean? So, if you're here, you see me, I see you, everything is good, all right? And I'm thankful for that. Now, aliens. It's all good. I'm looking at this program about these two brothers talking about aliens. Another brother used to be a bishop. He's talking about other things too, not just about aliens. He's talking about, secret books of the Bible that, they never put in the Bible, like the book of Thomas, the book of Mary, the book of Mary Magdalene. A lot of stuff they don't put out in church for real, for real. They keep all that hidden for themselves underneath the basements of the Vatican. Yeah, they don't give you that because they don't want you to know all that because they don't think you can handle it. So why are we gonna give you the book of Thomas? You can't even handle the freaking book of Job, you know what I mean, or something like that. So they don't give you everything. They can't tell you everything because if they tell you everything, they don't need you, and then they can't get your money, and that's how it pops off. They ain't teaching you nothing you don't already know. And let me ask you this question: how many people you know? I was telling a friend of mine about this bishop up in New York. He used to wear Fendi and all that stuff. He used to always show up at doggone press conferences. Like he was important because he was a pastor and whatsoever, wearing Fendi glasses, Fendi jackets, Fendi chains, all this stuff. Then what he did was he got robbed. Y'all probably heard about this probably like 4 or 5 months ago. He got robbed in his own church. Bam, bam, bam. They showed the video of it. Bam. Come to find out, he staged the whole thing. Now he get ready to go to jail. You can't trust people, especially in that setting right there. You better know that. You better have your faith in your heart and on your knees. Because whatever you do ain't going to make a difference. Can't follow a lot of people. They'll follow you and lead you right to some place you don't want to be. So make sure you're careful about that, all right? Just want to give you a little nugget right there. Don't be following people. Y'all know my am. Be a leader, not a follower. Stay away from the foolishness. Separate yourself from the rest and keep it heavenly. Don't nobody lead you nowhere. You can find out all this stuff for yourself. You just got to look for it. Yeshua said, it's out there. And he said, when you find it, you'll be troubled. After you're troubled, you'll be marveled. And if you marvel, you will reign, and if you reign, you will rest. It's out here stuff you don't know. They ain't gonna tell you. I mean, how do these pastors claim they pastors, they believe in Jesus and all this stuff, and they robbing people, stealing from people, all this stuff, right? So there gotta be a reason why they're doing that. Either they don't believe and they in it for the money. And I was looking at something last night about these people in Israel, right? This guy, he was investigating. He went to Israel where Jesus walked and talked and hung on the cross, all that stuff. And half the cast over there was pickpockets, selling fake artifacts, all this stuff. In Jerusalem. And what Jesus was. But then Jesus said, I'm going to come in here and you ain't going to be selling all this stuff on the Shabbat, all this stuff. It don't make a difference, man. It's all about money, bruh. It's about money. And the dang thing funny. People do anything for money. Even tell you they believe in a God. Ask them what God, though. There's a lot of gods out here. You got a question. That's why I can't go to church. Because I'm not going to sit there and let you just have me jumping up and down, singing. I can't ask you a question. Why everybody here? What God you talking about? The Fendi God? That's what I thought. My boy. So anyway, let's get to it. Bless Baraka. Now, only reason I said it because this is called Bless Baraka by the house of Initio Prives. $310 for the bottle. I think this was a little bit more. Yo, and I told you about the Paragon, man. You know what? For $370, man, Paragon ain't really all that hot. I wore Paragon all day yesterday. I sprayed that joint out. I like Cherry Smoke from Tom Ford more than I like Paragon. And they both the same price, $370 for 100 mil. No, in fact, no, these are 75 mil. So $370 for 75 mil of Initio. Bruh, don't buy Paragon for that. The dry down wasn't all that spectacular. It didn't do anything for me. When it dried down, it was just gone. It didn't leave any trace that it was there. I ain't paying no $370 for no freaking Paragon. I can get 2 bottles of freaking imaginary liquid imaginaires that I like. If I would buy $370 for Paragon, now my man C Money Charles sent me a link over to a guy who was selling 60 mil of his 75 or 65 of his 90 mil? 90 mil. 65 of his 90 mil, he was selling for like $1.45. But I just wasn't impressed. So no, I'm not going to do that deal. You know what I mean? It's not a bad deal for Initio perfumes for $145, even though it was 60 mil. But That will be a no. I'll pass. Now, let's get to it. Bless Barack. What are the notes? What are the accords? And then I got to bounce because some people got to go to the trap. Some people get to work from home. Like, you know who I'm talking about. He know who I'm talking about. Get to work from home. I don't get to work from home. I got to go into the trap. All right, here we go. Main accords. Powdery, amber, woody, musky, warm, spicy, and animalic. Animalic, okay? Animalic. The nose behind the fragrance is Alberto Morales. And I think Morelius. And he did a lot of what's called. Next bottle I'm getting is Amrod Royal Tobacco. That joint is popping. You know who turned me on the Royal Tobacco? Yeah. Shelby. Shelby said, come on, let me, yo, because I knew it was there, but I really didn't smell it the way I want to smell it. I like the other one too. I like the rose fragrance it has too. And that joint is $360. So I'd rather buy Arm Watch for $360 for 100 mil than mess around with the Prives and Tom Ford's Cherry Smoke. Even though Cherry Smoke was nice, but it smelled like something else. All right, let's get back to it. The actual notes in this fragrance is very simple. Amber, sandalwood, and musk. That's it. That's all you're getting in here. Amber, sandalwood, and musk. You smell the sweetness of the amber right off the top. You smell the sandalwood. Now, the musk going to probably come later because that's what musk does. It doesn't, like, jump off you in the beginning. It jumps off at the end. Again, you get it for Perfumology, $310, but I think it's more than that. It might be a little bit more. I think the blue bottles are $310. I think these are $350 for a 90 mil. I thought these was 100, bro. Can't see it. All right. Nevertheless. And the Paragon is $370. That's a hard no. Even if I had to buy that, if I had to compare the $300 plus fragrances I'm gonna buy within that realm of those, it'd easily be two or something, or it'll be one of an Arm Watch. Arm Watch always was $300, so they're pretty consistent. $310, $320 back in the day. Now they went up to $360 for those fragrances. That's about it. I gotta get ready to go. Take care of yourself. RaJuR really cool. And again, be a leader, not a follower. Separate yourself from the rest. Stay away from the foolishness and keep it heavenly. Because people will lead you someplace. Stop listening to all these people out here trying to get you to heaven. They ain't going to be there when you get to wherever you're going to get. When you close your eyes last time, they ain't going to be there. They ain't going to be nowhere near you. And you can't be crying back, telling, well, Pastor Sippity Sap told me there's a Sippity Slip Slap. That would be a no. You're supposed to learn for yourself. Have faith. Talk to y'all later. Bars. I'm out.